Welcome to
What up, guys? Welcome to the gaming part of my channel.
Get ready.
So
Minions will be deployed
I've not been
5 seconds.
playing Arena of Valor for a couple of weeks, and I just started a few days ago and bought a new hero, and this is Marja. So basically she's a mage tank. So at first she looks pretty weak because she doesn't have much mobility, and her magical damage is really not that great, but she has potential late game to be a good tank. And if you can see her skill set, it's pretty interesting. So her passive, so basically she restores HP and reduces enemy movement speed by 20% for 20 seconds with each normal attack and ability hit. So basically, if you hit an enemy, the enemy's movement speed reduced by 20% for 20 seconds. So she also she has weak health regen, but she has life steal and magic steal, which is quite good for a tank. But her magical damage is really not is lesser than other mages, like for example Jinra or Alistair. So her first ability is a shockwave. It's like L'Oreal's first ability. However, this one deals 400 magic damage, and it reduces enemy speed by 40% for 2 seconds. And its cooldown is quite low. It starts at 8 seconds to 6 seconds.
Retreat.
Her second ability is a Marja summons a Soul Devourer to attack enemy, dealing 350 magic damage. So her second ability doesn't slow enemy, doesn't have a big slowing effect to enemy, but it creates magic damage. And her ultimate, which is really interesting because she turns into a phantom, and it increases her movement speed by 30%, and she becomes immune to damage for 2 seconds. And also she deals 450 magic damage to nearby enemies when she enters and exits Ghost Walk. So she basically becomes like a ghost, and she becomes invincible, and she deals magic damage to nearby enemies. And by the way, she can also use her first and second skill when she's using her ultimate. So if you can time the cooldowns properly, that really is a big deal, especially in clashes. So we're in a clash right now, and we're losing.
An enemy has been defeated.
She's also good in bullying lanes, and you can use her ultimate to tower dive, which is really useful. And I think Marja suits well if there's another tank or warrior tank like Arthur, or maybe another mage tank like Grak. So right now we are ahead 2 kills to 1. So you can see it slowed down Kali, and Marja is quite tanky against other mages. What I've noticed about her is she's weak against long range
An ally has been defeated.
enemies.
An enemy
Right
has
there,
been
the
defeated.
ultimate really was useful right there.
An ally has been defeated.
Now Marja again seems pretty weak at the start of the game because she's not mobile and her damage is not that big. But I think late game
Your tower has been
she has
destroyed.
a potential. Wait, ooh,
An enemy has been defeated.
I almost got killed right there. But
Double kill.
continuing on, I think late game she's really a good mage tank. The other mage tank I think is Arum, but I like Marja so far better than
Your
Arum,
team has destroyed a tower.
and I'll be practicing Marja for I think at least a week, and I'll be showing you some builds and on other gameplays. Again,
An
the
enemy has been
ultimate
defeated.
was really useful right there.
An ally has
So
been
you can
defeated.
damage enemies by going near when you use the ultimate, and you can also use your first and second skill.
Your team has destroyed a tower.
So I think we should attack the Abyssal Dragon right now.
Bloodbath.
Yeah. The bottom tower needs to be destroyed. Oops, oops. Wow. Got saved by her ultimate again.
Team has destroyed a tower.
So far, I'm pretty liking Marja.
An enemy has been defeated. Double kill.
Now, she doesn't get a lot of kills, but she got, I
Dominating.
think, her potential to get a lot of assists
Ultimate.
is really big.
Let me get the bomb.
Right now, I don't have any kills, but I have 8 assists. Then going in to the tower, trying to tower dive while using the ultimate.
Your team has destroyed a tower.
So we're pretty much winning this game so far.
Your team has destroyed a tower.
Oops, sorry. Sorry, my teammates. Late reaction right there, but we still won the clash.
Double kill. Onslaught.
So when using a Marja, I think you also have to have good assassins and hitters,
Your team has destroyed a tower.
and another good tanky character like Arthur or Grap.
Legendary.
We're cruising right now, up 16 to 5. Look at that. Marja. Oh, and I died. I thought I was going to escape that clash, but
Retreat.
now one thing I've noticed about Marja, and it's really quite annoying, is that her second skill and her ultimate has a slight delay. I don't know, maybe I really don't know why,
Retreat.
but it really has a few
Retreat.
milliseconds delay. I tried sliding the second ability, and I think it helps a little bit, but you still notice a bit of slight delay with the second and the ultimate. The first skill, however, doesn't have a delay. Maybe that's something that needs to be solved.
Bloodbath.
Oops, oops.
Your tower has been destroyed. Dominating.
Look at that. She's just really hard to kill. Her abilities have a low cooldown,
You have defeated
and
an enemy.
especially her ultimate has one of the fastest cooldown, in the game. And it's really useful in maneuvering and rotating and really going at the center of crashes and damaging enemies. Not only do you damage enemies, but you also slow them down. I think we need to go to the Dark Slayer now, but we first have to win the clash. Oops. BF is chasing Murad. Hey, retreat.
Enemy ultimate. An ally has been defeated. Enemy ultimate.
Poor Grak. Just too slow against Kali's ulti. Ouch. I hate that skill from Kali.
Shut down.
So I guess using Arcanas that regen health and cooldown is really
An enemy
important
has been defeated.
for Marja. Maybe I'll try to experiment on that in future builds. But right now I'm really enjoying Marja. I'm a typically a mage user, and Alistair was really my main character for this game.
An enemy has been defeated.
But right now I'll be trying to play Marja on future games. Hey, wait for us!
Shut down.
Too strong.
An enemy has been defeated. Double kill.
So her first kill really does a lot of magical damage right now at the later part of the game, and it also slows them down a bit. That's really very strong. So Marja is really strong late game. The important part
Enemy
for Marja
onslaught.
is for the team to stay ahead.
Enemy has been defeated.
Really on the early part of the game, so that she can
Clear the minion wave.
really build up her skills. There are a lot of tanks that still can win despite the team trailing behind, but I think Marja will really struggle.
Defeated an enemy.
Will really struggle when your team is behind
You
at the early part of the game.
have been defeated.
Tanks like Superman, Arthur, the team can still win if. I mean, they're still good even if the team is behind, but I'm really not sure about Marja because she really doesn't have that much damage compared to other mages, and
Ultimate.
she's not super tanky. I mean, if you get caught in a clash and your ulti
An
is
enemy
still on
has been
cooldown,
defeated.
then you are surely dead. You need to finish it right now. Oh no, they're not waiting.
There will be no mercy. My vengeance will be sweet and complete.
So they're basically. Oh no! Oh, wait.
Enemy bloodbath.
Big mistake right there. Oh no!
Ally has been defeated.
Retreat.
Big mistake! Big mistake!
Enemy double kill.
Retreat.
You have
Ah,
been
Murad.
defeated.
What a big mistake by Murad. Whoa. So we have a chance of losing right now. Stupid Murad. Big mistake right there. Why did he have to do that?
Has been destroyed.
Anyways, I think
Your tower has been destroyed.
Marja is quite an interesting character,
We're being attacked.
and I'll be
Tower has
practicing on her with her this week. I'll be uploading gameplays, and oh no,
Your tower
Yo.
has been destroyed.
we do lose. But anyways,
Lost.
subscribe to my channel and I'll be uploading more AOV gameplay right now soon. And anyways, bye guys.